This is going to be a laser-fast tutorial on how to import PSoC Creator Customizer into Visual Studio so you can edit it using their designer features. Let's go ahead and get started. First, we'll make a creator project. Let's do it for the PSoC 4000 here. And I want to start by looking at a component, in this case the current DAC. Just want to open up its customizer. I realize I see something I don't like. These 8-bit, 7-bit should really be spelled out. So I'm going to import the component. What this does is it copies over all of the source files, including the API and, more importantly, the customizer files. You see they're all there. We can work with them in Creator, but it doesn't have the designer tool that Visual Studio does. So let's make a Visual Studio project and target the 2.0 framework. That's what Creator's built on, so that's the best thing to use here. With the project created, I'm just going to do some bookkeeping here, and I'm going to add to the references a couple of assemblies. Since we're using Windows Forms to do the customizer, let's add the system.drawings and the system Windows frame, or forms, excuse me. And then we're going to add a couple of creator libraries as well. You can find those in your install directory under the binary folder. We're going to add the cydstoolkit and the cydextensions.dll. And that's all for references. Now we're just going to make sure that our namespace, our default namespace, is the same as our component name. This is important because of the way the Creator works. This namespace should already be set up for all of the files, so let's go ahead and add them in and navigate to your Creator project. And I'm going to add the .cs files, but nothing that ends in .designer and some other derivative or automatically linked like .resx. Go ahead and just copy the rest of these. And always add as linked. That's very, very important. If you add a file, then it will copy it. If you add as linked, then it'll work out of the Creator component directory. Resources file is confusing. Copy the resources file. Do not copy resource.designer. Alright, now the resources actually needs to have a custom tool run on it. So paste in this PublicResXFileCodeGenerator, and then right-click on the resource file and run the custom tool. That'll generate your resource.designer file. No, just double check that it has the correct namespace. Now it should build, and from here we should have no trouble editing the component. So let's just go ahead and rename this 8-bit field, change the text to 8, spell it out. Go ahead and rebuild here. And give a rebuild to the creator component as well, since it does the customizer generation here. And look at that. We edited the creator customizer using the Visual Studio designer tool.